Hello, I am Eve, business angel, and I'm your tarot reader host today. We have 3 piles. I'll show you the card closer and the stone too. You can choose with one of them. We're gonna be looking at 2 alternative realities. What happens if you say yes to something and what happens if you say no. And that can be a job offer, an investment, starting a business, developing a skill, making a change in your life, moving to a different place, saying yes or no to a person, any kind of business decision, investment, something that is risky. I'm here to clear things up for you so you can clearly know what pays off to do and what is not going to pay off for you. So each pile's gonna last for like more than 10 minutes, maximum up to 20. Further on my YouTube channel, I'll probably will be doing more readings like this about yes or no. I'm gonna be clearing the space with a smelly stick that my friend bring from Bali. You'll probably be able to see it later in the video. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the reading. I hope I can help you. You can find the timestamps for your group in the description of the video and in the comments below. You can look at the cards and choose right now. And if you're having any kind of difficulties, I'll be showing you on camera the cards and the stones closer. So you can choose precisely what you want. Today we are looking at 2 options, what can happen. One is going to be what happens if you say yes, and another one what happens if you say no. So we have 3 groups. Group number 1 with this stone, and the card of 7 Pentacles. Group number 2 with this little stone and the card called Strength, and the 3rd group with this little decoration and the 3 of Wands. Choose your group with a card or with a stone and go to timestamp, and there you will find the reading for your group. Enjoy! Hello, group number 1. You chose the card of 6 of Pentacles and this little stone. So we are looking at what happens if you say yes or no. I guess it's a material decision that you have in your mind. You want to buy a thing or a service from one person or from one place or another person, and you have 2 choices, and you are not sure if you should share the money right now or should you not. And I see you also wondering if it will pay off financially for you. So we are looking at the left side. We're looking at what happens if you say yes to that. What happens if group number 1 say yes to that opportunity, to that person, to that service? What happens if they say yes? I see that you will be very satisfied emotionally with your choice. You will be at peace. It's like a dream come true to you. Perhaps it's something you've been dreaming of for a long time. It might be an expensive item or a relationship with a person. I see you've been dreaming about it and you want it to turn out nicely. And I see that it will. You will be happy, you will be at peace. And if it's another person, then I see that you both will be satisfied equally. Both of the parties will be happy with the choice. Okay, we might look more into details. What happens if the group number one say yes to that opportunity? What happens if they say yes? Clarify the cards, please. What happens if they say yes? Fine. What happens if they say yes? I see you being energized, inspired, energized, and happy to accept that opportunity. What happens on the long term if they say yes? What happens on the long term? I see you being super energized. I don't know what exactly you want to do, but I see that something can bring you a lot of energy. You'll be so inspired to start something new, to continue doing something that you've been excited about. Perhaps it's a hobby or a job or some kind of investment that you've been dreaming of. And if you decide to pursue that or that person or whatever you're buying, I see it's gonna give you only the best things. Like, it's the best cards that you can get. So you should be happy, I guess. Everything is perfect in here. I see no regret. I see all your dreams coming to life. What happens if the group one says no to that opportunity? What happens if the group one says no to that opportunity? What happens if they say no? What happens if they say no? I see you being afraid to take the new step. I see also the energy of receiving being blocked. And I feel like this card also should be reversed. I read reversed cards as a blocked energy and the Fool. You've been dreaming about something. It's been in your perfect dreams. It's either your passion or a partner that you really like. You'll just continue to stay in the dark place and not be satisfied and afraid to move forward and continue living, I guess. I see also you not being at peace at all compared to what would happen if you have said yes. Peace and absolutely no peace. If you are a female, I see your feminine energy being blocked. You're not being able to receive, you're not being able to be calm and happy. If you say no, I see also you'll be constantly stressed out and you will you will be thinking about this opportunity all this time. So if you take the no reality, There you will be constantly thinking, what could have happened if I said yes to that? You'll be constantly dreaming about it. So I suggest you just do it. Don't hesitate and just do it. Don't worry, everything will turn out fine. What will happen? How will the group 1 feel if they say no to that opportunity? What happens if they say no? I've seen a Gemini. It's similar to those two cards. You'll be constantly thinking about, what if I just said yes? What could have happened if I just said yes? Could it be different? You'll be feeling heaviness, and you would have to work twice as hard towards your goal. If you just say no, it's gonna be more difficult. If you wanted to pursue your passion and you didn't know when to start and you're thinking about starting it right now, I suggest you do it as soon as possible. Because later it's going to be more difficult and you'll have more problems on your way. Okay, what happens if group number 1 says no to that opportunity? Well. I feel like this card is connected to the card which looks very scary, 9 of Wands. She's scared. Her house is running away and she continues to be scared. And look at this gem. You might feel like you found the gem that you've been looking for a long time, but look, it's surrounded by your fears. Look how disgusting the creatures around the gem are. You are scared that something will not turn out the way you wanted. You'll continue to be thinking about, what if I just did? What if I just did? Guys, just do it. And you'll feel more lost. I feel like in the end you will come to the same conclusion and you will say yes to that opportunity. But it's gonna take you some time. If you say no right now, you still are coming back and saying yes. So I see there is no point in wasting your time, just so it's so clear. Just say yes right now, right here. Don't hesitate. There's no reason to wonder, what if you say no? Because it's clearly yes. Okay, I hope it cleared up your worries. I hope I could help. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. Subscribe and put a like if it was helpful, and I wish you all the best. Bye. Welcome group number 2. For those who chose the card of Strength and this little stony, a smiley star. On this side, I'm gonna put the cards and we're gonna predict what happens if you say yes. It can be a relationship, an investment, financial decision. You might be buying something. You might be wanting to learn or invest in some kind of skill or hobby that you have or you want to have. It might be a relationship, a person, a romantic relationship, a friendship, a partnership, a job. So absolutely anything, and we're going to see. I see that it might be affecting your self-esteem, whatever you are choosing, whatever you are deciding. It's something that's either gonna, it's either gonna destroy your self-esteem or help you build it up. You want to be better, you want to glow up. You want to be stronger physically, prettier, more confident. I see. Alright, so the left side, it's what happens if you say yes, and the right side, what happens if you say no. We're gonna see both possibilities. Alright. So what happens if group number 2 What happens if group number 2 says yes to that opportunity, whatever they're thinking about? What happens if they say yes to what they're thinking about? What happens if they say yes? What happens if they say yes? 2 more cards, please. What happens if they say yes? Okay, so definitely finances. I see more money. I see stable money, grounded money. It's something that is staying here for a long time. It might be coming fast to you, but it's something that's gonna stay for a really long time. It's not going to disappear quite quickly. I see the decision. Okay, if you say yes, I see that somebody might be disappointed. You might be rejecting one person or somebody's feelings if you say yes to that. But I see you finding happiness and joy with somebody else, in another place or with another person. And I see you not hesitating anymore. If you say yes, there's not going to be a way back to how it used to be. It's going to be one decision leading to only one road. So of course you have to reject some opportunities in order to accept another ones. But don't worry, I see that emotionally, physically and financially, also in terms of your health, you will be happy if you say yes. It might lead for you not to travel that much and to maybe saying no to some kind of parties or spending time with some kind of person. We're gonna take 2 more decks to see even more details. To see what am I saying? To see more details about this reality if you say yes to that opportunity. Okay, I found some words. Okay, what happens? How they going to feel, group 2, if they say yes to that opportunity? What happens? How they going to feel if they say yes to that opportunity? What happens if they say yes? How are they going to feel? Okay, to clarify more what this card means, I'll take 1 more deck. Please clarify the previous cards so we can know better what does the Taurus mean and what happens if group 2 says yes to that opportunity. What if they say yes? Well, 1 card please. The Hunter. I see your eyes being on something. You wanna pursue somebody. You might want to pursue some kind of job or an offer. I see that you have to do something towards it. It's not something that's granted for you. You might be working for it to get it. And if you say yes, I see you having your eyes on some kind of goal and you're not stepping away from that road. It might be, I'm constantly thinking about the job that might have strict hours, strict days of working. You'll be working a lot, or you'll be working a lot on yourself, on your skills, your looks. I see a lot of physical stuff. You'll be much stronger. You'll be much more confident, stronger. And you have 2 different options. You cannot be in the middle. You'll either take one or another. What happens if they say yes? What happens if they say yes? It's a mountain. I see you being grounded, which means being very stable. This card indicates stability. King of Coins, the turtle, something slow and stable. The mountain, literally. Something big, something you will not be able to ruin. So if it's some kind of investment, this investment will last you for really long. If you don't cancel your decision, it's going to be living for a long time. Yeah, very stable. Something super stable. If it's in a relationship, if it's about relationship, then this relationship might lead to marriage. This relationship will be super serious for both of you. The mirror and the kiss. Yeah. If you know who twin flames are, that's a twin flame. That's a twin flame, or it's your soulmate. It's somebody that the world kind of created for you, like you were created for each other. If it's not a relationship, this career path or this job might have been created for you. Or you might be finding somebody very important in your life if you decide to pursue this opportunity. All right. Wow, a very positive reality. Okay, what happens if the group number 2 says no to that opportunity? What happens if they say no to that opportunity? No, I don't feel like taking the card. What happens if they say no? Yeah, after that I don't feel like you're gonna say no. What happens if you say no? 3 more cards, please. 2 more cards, please. 1 more card. I see you still being confident and finding your confidence is something you're good at, but I see some kind of relationship not coming to reality. Or if it's a contract or a partnership, I see it not happening. You having less experience, less skills, and less things to show off. And you having how much? Like 5 times, 6 times less money. You're still being happy. I don't see that you will be super devastated if you say no. I see nothing crazy bad happening. Alright, let's see how the group number 2 is going to feel if they say no to that opportunity. If they say no. So they say no. You will be feeling left out. I see that you want to pursue something. You really have your mind on it. If you say no, it just means that you're going to be a little bit behind. You might be not how to say that when you fight with somebody. So there's an enemy, or there's people who you want to be like, or money that you want to earn. And if you say no, you'll be looking at it like if it's passing by, and you'll be jealous of that enemy if it's about a person, like if they're looking prettier or they have more money. I see that you're not going to be happy with that. I see you still fighting for your place, and I see your confidence. Everything will be okay with your confidence. Okay, can we clarify the previous cards about what happens if the group number 2 says no? Yeah, I see less opportunities. Less opportunities given to you. You're feeling left out. You're feeling like you cannot do that much. You're gonna be feeling like you're stuck in one place, and you like being stuck. You will not be able to have so many opportunities and choices if you say no in other areas. You'll be very much concentrated on yourself, on your shadow self. If you say no, it's probably because you're thinking about your fears. You're thinking about the worst possible possibilities that can happen. And if you want to say no, it's probably because of your traumas, because you're scared of something. Go deeper and ask yourself, what if you get it? What if you say yes was the worst thing that can happen? If there's anything coming to your head and you're very scared about it and you're not ready to face it, it means you should work on it more. Okay, let's get one last card, and I'll take the one on the top because I've already seen it before. The warrior. You'll have to fight for your chance much harder. So I suggest you say yes, and if you internally are afraid of doing that, then it's probably a problem in your head or in your self-esteem, even though we are seeing that you have absolutely fine with your self-esteem, but it doesn't mean that you might not have any traumas or any fears, any problems in your head. Think about why does it make you so insecure and why does it make you scared. So yes, that was your reading for alternative realities if you say yes, and what happens if you say no. I helped you decide what you should do. I wish you all the best, I wish you strength, and good luck, bye. Hello, group number 3. Today we are looking at 2 alternative realities. What happens if you say yes, and that will be on the left side, and what happens if you say no. I'm cleaning the space and energy with this smelly stick that smells really nice with oils from Bali. Alright, I see that the decision you might be making would be about choosing between lands. You might be thinking about moving to a different place, about traveling to some different place. It also, why you're watching this reading, probably because your intuition leads you to one of those 3 options. Today we're gonna look at only what happens if you say yes and what happens if you say no. So please, if you have 3 options, choose one of them. Alright. What happens if you say yes to that opportunity, to that change? What happens if you say no to that change? Established strength. You want to change something about yourself. You are tired of the previous life you've been having, and you just need something fresh in your life. Okay. What happens if group number 3 says yes to that change? What happens if they say yes to that change? What happens if they say yes? What happens if they say yes? It's you being worried. If you say yes, it's going to be very stressful for you. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but definitely changes are coming. Everything will be turned upside down for you. A 5th card, which I didn't expect to see. 7 of coins. You might be thinking about walking away from some kind of relationship that will be holding you in one place, be holding you stuck. You might be thinking about moving out from your family place or away from somebody that you'll be having a strong bond. But a strong bond doesn't always mean a healthy bond. And I see that this change will be stressful for you. You'll face a lot of difficulties. But I see you in the very end. Page of Swords. I see you being proud of yourself. I see your confidence being much higher and you feeling freedom. Well, I'm mostly seeing this. You might be struggling with money, struggling with finding a new home, but I see you feeling the freedom that you've been craving for so long. And I see that healthier people and healthier times are coming to you. I also feel that you might be so worried about that decision that at some point of time you've cried about it. All right, let's see even more. We're gonna use 2 more decks to see even more clearly about what happens. I feel like it might be a toxic relationship. Or a place you've been so fed up with something about your emotions or your passions. So how the group number 3 is going to feel like if they say yes to that change. Your feminine energy finally flourishing, your confidence growing, you having a glow up. You're gonna look much prettier, you're gonna feel prettier and happier and calmer. All right, another deck to clarify the messages even more. I see your health being much better. Maybe previously it might have been stressing you out so much that you had psychosomatics. It's when your emotions are so strong that your body starts to feel it, and you start being sick in different places in your body because you've been worrying so much, you've been stressing out so much. I see you're just tired of how it's been previously. The card just fell. But yeah. I have no idea what this card means, to be honest, in this situation. What does this card mean? What does this card mean? Why did it fall? What did it fall? I see you dividing with something. You separating, finding your own truth. The flame. The flame's been actually, I think this card's been like in every single group today. What happens if the group number 3 says yes to that change? What happens if they say yes? The wow, the freedom. I just see the freedom all the time. You being alone, but you are feeling happier. And don't worry, over time you will overcome the challenges that you'll be facing. First time seeing this card, to be honest. Never seen it before. The vision. If it might be a relationship, it means that your intuition guides you to choose another path, to choose another relationship, another person, and this person is waiting for you. Actually, this piece right here, it's from another card from this deck, and I see that your lives are connected. You might be soulmates or twin flames. But I see more something like a soulmate, like a person you might marry. Or if it's a place, it's probably where you will meet your people. The people and friends who are going to support you, who are going to be on your side. I see you might be a very specific person or having a specific lifestyle where it might not suit everybody. And there you will be finding people or just places that will perfectly suit what your preferences, what you prefer. The vision. I see that you might oh my god, I'm losing the language. You might be moving to another country, learning something new, something that is foreign for you. It definitely will suit more to what you want from life. Or another person or another relationship will suit you more. So if you say yes to that change, you will be seeing even more. You will be experiencing even more. I see a lot of jealous eyes. Oh, what a creepy card. Oh, god damn. I see you looking forward for your bright future, towards your bright future. I see also your feminine energy opening up so much more. Doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. I see you being more joyful. The father, the nectar. If it's a person, it probably might be the father of your future children. Or somebody you admire as much as you used to admire some kind of masculine figure in your life. All right, let's see what happens if you say no to that change. What happens if group number 3 says no to that change? What happens? You'll continue to feel not nice. You will not be happy. You forgot how it feels to feel confident, to feel like you deserve things. I see you might have been being in an abusive relationship, perhaps with a narcissist. It might be a narcissistic member of the family or a person who you used to have a very close friendship with. But I want you to know it's the time to walk away. Not everything will last forever. Actually, nothing lasts forever. Everything ends at some kind of point in time. And you have been losing on your beauty, on your joy, on your energy, on your money, and on your confidence because of this situation. It's not helping. The situation is not helping you feel better. You feel like a mess. And you'll be continue feeling this way if you don't make this change. What a weird thing that every single pile right now had a positive reality to saying yes. I guess people just know internally that it's always better to say a yes, it's always better to change, but it's so hard to walk away from something you've been connected to so strongly and for such a long time. I know it's hard, but don't be afraid from moving away from things you used to be scared of. If you don't change anything, like the change will not come to you if you don't decide to accept it. If you want to walk away from that pain and that lack of freedom, just do that. What's holding you back are your own thoughts. How the group number 3 is going to feel like if they decide to say no to that change. What happens when they decide to say no to that change? You'll be worrying a lot. You'll be worrying a lot and you'll be continuing to think about it. I see you also being in your emotions. I see a lot of crying and a lot of lessons that you have to learn. It's something karmic. It's either a place that you've been through, in which you have been through many difficulties in your life and you're just tired of it, you just had enough and you want to change, or it might have been a karmic person, the pilgrim. What happens if you say no? You'll be feeling like you have handcuffs. Handcuffs. Cuffs. I'm sorry. I hope you understood. It's something about traveling, something about changing. Oh my god. It's the card I've been talking about. So it's fate, and it's if you the universe pushes you to make this change, not without a reason. The God or the universe or your intuition definitely knows more than your conscious mind. So just trust it, go with the flow. And that's the card I used to talk about, the mountain. And this card we've been seeing here in the option, what happens if you say yes. If you say no, you're just gonna be dreaming about it and only dreaming. If you say yes, you will actually have all the opportunities to influence what happens later. It's not about the dreaming anymore, it's about the living. And I see somebody, I see some help, I see friends, I see you finding your community. And if you don't decide to change anything, you'll continue to be stuck alone without your soulmates, without the people that you could have met and who could have helped you, or you could have great memories with each other. You'll just be dreaming about it. You will continue to see it in your dreams. You will continue to have visions about it if you've been having it. And yeah, that's karma. That's karma. It's a lesson you must learn. It's a difficulty you have to take. You have to consciously take on yourself. The offering. It's a rare opportunity that the universe might be offering. The knowledge about the future, the intuition that you have. And I think you should accept it. The prayer. If you've been praying about it, if you've been asking for help, it's a sign that you have to change something. And it's only in your hands. It's only in your hands, and if you will not accept it, I don't know if it might be offered to you again and again. We tend to think that the possibilities for us are endless, and that maybe in the future, maybe later, but we don't become younger, we just become older. We have less days to live. Or maybe some other people have less days to live. The inflation is increasing, so if you want to change something about your finances, about your relationship, travels, or anything, just do it and try to see what happens. Try to see what happens. If something goes wrong, why think that you will not know what to do? Like, people have difficulties, and we have brain to help us find solutions for problems. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and trust your intuition. It will help you the most. It might feel lonely sometimes, but I assure you that it will be better. I wish you strength. I wish you luck with your decisions. I hope I could clear some things up for you. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for spending your time and space with me. Bye.